Dear learners, nowadays, our life is always connected with technology, especially this time of pandemic. We use technology in almost all of our work. From the use of TV as an entertainment and the use of computer or any gadgets which will help us connected to the latest news and updates. The ability to select and use appropriate multimedia resources is an important skill that you should learn. So in this lesson, you should be able to define multimedia, identify appropriate multimedia resources to be used in different situations, and use correct and appropriate multimedia resources in different oral activities. Before we begin, can you tell what are the following devices? Let us see how many you know. Do you know what it is? That's right, it is a television. Correct, it's a radio. Good job, it's a microphone. Excellent! It's a laptop. Were you able to identify all of them? Good job! These devices have specific purposes or functions. But if you combine them all together, they create what we called multimedia. The question now is, what is multimedia? The word multimedia comes from the two Latin roots multi and media. Multi means several or many. Media means in the middle or main means of mass communication. That includes broadcasting like the television and radio, publishing, and the internet. Media is primarily used for communication. It can be written or oral. We keep on using different forms of media every day, but we don't pay attention if we use them properly. In giving oral instructions, information, even in making explanation or in narrating personal or factual events, you need to use proper multimedia resources such as text materials, photographs and other still images, audio files, video presentations, and animation. This combination of resources, when used properly, will help you to deliver any piece of information properly. So now, let us know the 5 components of multimedia. The first one is text materials. It is any piece of written materials which is still the primary way to transmit information. This source can be used in writing instructions, making announcements, giving information, narrating events, and many others. Here are some examples of text materials. Next, the photographs and still images. Illustrations, which are considered as the oldest form of media, when combined with text, becomes a strong visual element. Here are some examples. Audio files. These are recorded sound files created in our website, presentation, or even in our cell phone and digital cameras. Here are some of examples. The fourth one is video presentation. It shows moving pictures and typically combine images and sound for a compelling multimedia experience. Here are some of examples. lastly, we have graphic image files or GIF and other forms of animation. The moving image we are seeing on the screen is an example of GIF. GIF is a middle ground between still images and video files that present a single image or rapidly display a sequence of a few images to give the appearance of motion. Here are some of examples. What about we are going to read again the 5 components for mastery. Okay, please read after me. Number 1 is text materials. Please say text materials. Very good. Number 2, photographs and still images. Say photographs and still images. That's great. And number 3, we have audio files. Please say audio files. Very good. Number 4, we have video presentation. Say video presentation. That's great. And finally, we have number 5, GIF and animation. Say GIF and animation. Very good. So again, the 5 components of multimedia are text materials, photographs and still images, audio files, video presentation, graphic image files, and other forms of animation. Now, it's time to check your understanding about our topic. Let's have an activity. Please see the practice task A given on your learning activity sheet. Let's begin. Are you familiar with the icons shown on the screen? Let us identify each icon. First, we have Facebook, where we can use Facebook. That's right. We use Facebook to post text, photos, and multimedia which is shared with any other users. We have cell phone, where we can use cell phone. That's right. Cell phone is used for a variety of purposes such as keeping in touch with family members, for conducting business, and in order to have access to a telephone in the event of an emergency. Another one is a computer, where we can use computer. That's right. Nowadays, computer is very necessary in our lives. We make our tasks, projects using computer because it is an electronic device we use for storing and processing data. We have Google. Google is an internet search engine. If we want to learn or know on a specific thing, we use Google. We have YouTube. What is YouTube? Or are you familiar with YouTube? Of course, that is right. YouTube is a website on which users can post, view, or share videos. And another one is a camera. Camera is a device we use to take photos. Guided by the icons shown on the screen, give the appropriate multimedia resources to be used in the following situations or works you need to do. Let's begin. Number 1. Somebody from other country would like to know and see the beauty of the Philippines. Which among the icons shown on the screen is appropriate multimedia resources to be used in the situation? The answer is, that's right, YouTube. Number 2. In your class, you are asked to do a research and make a report about a certain topic. The answer is, very good, Google. Number 3. You are tasked to show a picture of our modern heroes that you see. What icon or multimedia resources that you are going to use in the situation? That's right, you are going to use the camera. Next, in your AP class, your teacher asked you to come up with a PowerPoint presentation comparing the life before and after COVID-19. Which multimedia resources are you going to use? Yes, that's right, computer. How about in this situation? You want to share a photo of your family during a vacation. Which among the multimedia resources are you going to use? Excellent! So you're going to use Facebook for you to share the photo of your family during your vacation. There you go, my dear learners. Did you get all the correct answers? Very good. How about giving yourselves a round of applause for job well done? For your last task for today's lesson, you are going to make an oral instructions on any of the following activities. Then, create a video presentation using your cell phone. The first one, how to play Mobile Legend. Next, unboxing your favorite toy. And the last one, how to cook rice. You are just going to choose one. The rubrics for this activity is shown on the screen. Congratulations, my dear learners! I hope you learned a lot from our lesson today. Thank you for your active participation. See you again in our next meeting.